Drew is gonna love this. Stand behind that disc on the ground. Come closer.
Oh,
right behind
right
it.
Here?
Yeah, closer. Now look behind you. No shadow.
You're idiots, dude.
What do you say?
Thank you for being so smart.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Okay guys, so late last night I was thinking up a storm. I was like, why can we not get this green screen to work? And then I was thinking, Drew and I, we have been trying to destroy the shadow. We have been trying to get rid of it by adding more lights. Instead I thought, why not try to redirect the shadow? I figured out that because we were standing so close to this green screen that it was actually intensifying the shadow. So I literally just moved up and then I was like, what the heck? The shadow was gone. So now we got a functioning green screen. This is going to be fun. Is that creatine? What are you doing?
Oh, don't worry, just got it out of your pantry. Anyways, guys, this stuff tastes so bad.
This is lab grade, beyond raw creatine.
You haven't had creatine yet? It's basically pure salt.
That's what it tastes like, yeah. Creatine serves the purpose of helping your body retain water, making recovery time quicker, making you stronger, filling up those muscles with water, which your muscles are hydropolar. They love water. We don't hate creatine here. We like it. It is a natural supplement. We are natural. This stuff tastes like crap. Creatine hydrochloride. Take it down.
Yeah, tastes like crap. That's why we drink it over the sink, just in case we throw up.
And 100% reason to remember the name. Oh!
Oh my god, this is so bad.
Holy cow!
I cannot believe I did that.
Drew just took his. He didn't serve the first time, so he got off easy on the first shot. We didn't film the second one, but he was suffering. I'm going to do this the right way, which means it's going to be a bit more intense. I'm not doing this for nothing. Is it focused?
Yeah.
100% reason to remember the name. Holy! What is up guys? I'm hoping this lighting isn't too bad. Today's video is a video that I've been very excited to make. It is, as you can tell from the title, how to increase your bench press. The bench press is a core lift and it has always been my favorite core lift from the day I started lifting. The reason this video is so important to me and why I'm going to have a lot of fun with it is because this video has literally been in the making for a year now. This video wasn't fabricated overnight, it wasn't thought of overnight. I have been strength training the bench press for literally a year now. Thus, I feel I'm qualified to talk about it. By the end of this video, you will have a stronger bench or you will be on your way to a stronger bench. Let's dive into it. First thing you guys got to know about the bench press is form, okay? There's so much that has to do with form on the bench press. It is literally not funny. I'm going to teach you the three main things that you must know for bench press form. The first one is a pretty obvious one. It is grip. The most common mistake that I see when it comes to gripping on bench press is people gripping too closely. Now don't get me wrong, gripping closely is not a bad thing when it comes to the bench press if that's what you're trying to do. That can actually help engage the inner chest. But you guys are looking for stronger benches, so we're going to maximize that with our grip right now. Go a bit wider, okay? What I'm showing you right now, that is normal grip. Normal grip is great. That's what you usually want to use when benching, when strength training. But when you're going for a 1 rep max, what you want to do is you want to widen your grip a bit more. The leg drive. The leg drive is something I recently discovered. It's not something that I've made up, it is literally a thing. And it is very important if you're trying to get the most out of your lift. This is literally the easiest way I know how to describe leg drive to you guys. Have your legs in the neutral position. Spread your legs, like spread your knees apart, like you're man spreading, and move your feet back. I like to go on my toes. Some people like to leg drive from the heels. I find it best done through the toes. That's my personal opinion. And then what you're going to do once you're man spreading and that you're on your toes, heels, whatever you prefer, what you're going to do then is you're going to squeeze your glutes. Something else that complements the leg drive is the back arch, which is also very essential. And that, guys, that is literally just arching your back. Arch your back and try to get your chest up as much as you can, because the more you get your chest up, the less you have to go down. Think of it this way: if your leg drive is solid and your back arch is in place and they're both looking proper, you're going to be able to generate a lot of power from that. When you're able to utilize leg drive to its fullest potential, I kid you not, your numbers will skyrocket. The most important thing in bodybuilding is the mind. And right now I'm going to have to ask you to challenge your thinking a bit. Challenge the thinking of the bench press, the strength you have on bench press comes from how strong your chest is. Because it's false. Don't get me wrong on that. The chest is the primary and most important muscle when it comes to the bench press, yes. But there are secondary muscles in the movement that are very key. The first secondary muscle that we will see that is worked on the bench press is the triceps. Working triceps could be a whole nother video. I will say this, stick to the core lift. Dips are insanely good for your triceps. If you can't do dips, if they hurt your shoulders like a lot of people, maybe try skull crushers. Those are insane for getting stronger and adding mass. Now, aside from the obvious one, which was triceps, let's look at lats. Lats are overlooked on the bench press. Most people wouldn't think. Let's look at Larry Wheels. Larry Wheels has some jacked lats. And look at his bench press. Yeah, looking at biomechanics, without the lats on the bench press, I'd argue to say you wouldn't even be able to do it. Lats are very important, so let's work them. My old personal favorite, wide grip pull-ups. I'm telling you guys, I used to do 200 wide grip pull-ups every night when I was a sicko. My back, my lats got jacked from that, and I think a lot of my power on my bench press that receives from the lats comes from when I used to do those. In proportion to my body, I have decent lats. I'd say another good one is a lat pull-down, a wide grip lat pull-down. If pull-ups aren't your thing, I get it. I've been bulking for a year now. My skeletal system does not appreciate the pull-ups. I stick to the lat pull-downs. Serves the same purpose. Now that we've talked lats, let's talk deltoids, specifically the anterior deltoid. You can even see it when we do incline bench press. The anterior deltoid is literally engaged and activated. And I'll tell you right now, guys, there's no better way to work the anterior deltoid, in my opinion, than the overhead press, the OHP, military press, whatever you want to call it, okay? This exercise is intense. The overhead press is a core lift, meaning it will release the most testosterone throughout your body than any other lift. I actually just talked a bit about the incline bench press, so let's talk about it. Anything that has to do with the chest, pressing, benching, whatever it is going to be best done on the incline side of it. Guys, just keep that as a rule of thumb. Anything you can do on flat bench is going to be better done on incline. It activates more of the chest. Aesthetically, it's going to make your chest look bigger, fuller, and if you're activating more of the chest, what does that mean? You're getting more blood flow into the chest. It's just, there's so many benefits of going incline. Just do it. Guys, by no means am I telling you to stay away from flat bench. I flat bench all the time. I love it, okay? I'm just saying that if you're looking to get stronger on bench, it is best done through incline bench press. It always will be. If you guys have been lifting for a while or you've been benching for a while, there's one thing you know about the bench press, and that is by bouncing the bar off your chest, you're able to let the momentum do most of the work and you're able to squeeze out more reps. I will say this once, and I cannot underestimate it: refrain from bouncing the bar off your chest and control it. If you are able to do this, you will build some insane power out of the hole. Now let's talk the sticking point in the bench press. If you've never heard that term, sticking point, that's because I made it up. It sounds pretty good. The sticking point is what I call where most people fail their bench. Okay, it's about 4 to 5 inches from your chest, and it's where most bench presses are failed. This methodology I kind of created myself, and later on I found out it's a legit thing. So that was pretty cool. What I started doing is I started doing a burnout set at the end of each time I bench pressed. I do a burnout set with, I don't know, whatever it is. I usually put plates on, maybe a little more for my burnout sets, and I'll go 4 to 5 inches above my chest, and I'll stop and I'll go back up, and I'll burn that out, and I'll do that as many times as I can until failure. Best to have a spotter for that one. What that does is that helps eliminate the sticking point, like I said, where most people fail their benches. What we're doing, guys, is not rocket science. It's literally just taking flaws and things that we find a bit more difficult on these movements, and we're finding ways to correct those and compensate for them. Lat pull downs. The lat pull down is something I